So, Diablo Immortal, one of the biggest memes in gaming history, came out, and as a surprise to absolutely fucking nobody, it sloppily sucks a baboon's ass. The monetization in this flaming piece of shit is so clearly broken to an extent that I didn't even think was possible. I mean, who has 100 or fuck it, even 20 grand of extra cash laying around that they can burn on a video game? I mean, that could buy you this, or a good chunk of this. Hello, Fanta the Recorder. The fuck? I'm Fanta the Editor, and some new info is broke on how much it actually costs to max out your character in this game. It's not $100,000. It's $500,000. What the fuck? Also, before I tear this game apart any further, can we all just take a second to appreciate how fucking stupid this announcement was? Like, why would you announce this game 2 weeks after nuking the entire fucking franchise with Diablo Immortal? I just don't get it. Anyways, listen to this man speak about spending money in this game.
Of Rich and Asmongold. Basically, Rich had invested, I don't know what he invested, like $15,000 or something.
Did you guys catch that? I'll play it one more time.
Rich had invested, I don't know what he invested, like
No. That, by definition, is not an investment. To be an investment, the thing you're buying needs to have the potential to increase in value after your purchase, and needs to be able to be sold again to a third party at a later date. Both of which purchases in Diablo Immortal and almost every other video game fail to meet. I don't really want to flame this guy too hard though. I watched his video and he seems like a pretty alright guy all around. I just kind of thought the investment line was fucking stupid. Now, I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna piss a few people off, but it's true, so fuck it. Loot boxes are a brilliant idea.
Boo! You stink!
From a seller's perspective. Gaming companies create the illusion of rarity in much the same way as they do in the diamond industry, but to even more of an extent. What I mean is, there are right now an absurd amount of diamonds being held in reserve by large companies such as Tiffany to ensure that the value of their products doesn't drop due to oversaturation in the market. Loot boxes operate in much the same way, except with them it's even more ridiculous because in 99% of games that have them, you can't resell anything you get from them like you can with, say, a diamond ring, making all of the quote-unquote rare skins that you find completely worthless. At the beginning of this loot box tangent, I said they create the illusion of rarity. To illustrate what I mean, let's again look at the diamond industry. Sure, they have enough in reserve to completely destroy the market, but there's still an eventual end to their surplus. Not to mention the cost of extraction, refinement, and getting them into retail locations. Compare that to quote-unquote rare skins that you find in games. The company has to pay an artist to make it once, and they can recreate it as many times as they want at absolutely no cost to the company. Not to mention the money that they save paying less for skins that they feel won't be as appealing to the player base and putting them in as common and rare fillers in a battle pass. Make no mistake, the AAA gaming industry doesn't give two fucks about the game that they put out the door. All they care about is how much their product is making and how they can continue to make as much money as possible off of it with the littlest possible investment. So when this dude defends predatory monetization practices in mobile games, I just don't get it. Or I didn't, until I tried to see it from his perspective. We all have something we enjoy despite its glaring flaws, and tend to feel attacked when everybody else is telling us how fucking shitty it is. We then as people tend to overcompensate defending the thing we enjoy. Well, mobile gamers have been living in that state perpetually for like 15 years. I mean, what's your first reaction as a PC or console guy when somebody tells you that they play mobile games? Probably, you're not a real gamer, or something to that extent. Fucking Christ, that's cringy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, for a long time that was completely true. Back when all a phone could handle was shitty flash games built around addictive mechanics meant to swallow your wallet. But now phones have actual processing power, which allows for a game like Diablo Immortal to exist on the platform. And let's be clear, it's not the gameplay that everybody is saying is shit. In fact, it's passable. So mobile gamers, please understand. We're on your side, we want to help you, and we don't want to take away the thing that you enjoy. We want to take away the shady, predatory monetization practices that are meant to exploit your enjoyment of that thing. I mean, for fuck's sakes, it's getting so bad. The name that we gave these types of purchases, microtransactions, doesn't even apply anymore. There's nothing micro about these transactions. $20 is just a fucking transaction. The argument I keep hearing these guys repeat is, that's just how mobile gaming is. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. They've gotten away with it this long because of the precedent set by those old Flash mobile games I mentioned that were made by like one guy trying to make a quick buck. Now, you have one of the biggest entertainment companies on planet Earth doing this shit to a scale that should make you all fucking sick. And they'll keep doing it as long as they can keep getting away with it. So mobile gamers, I'm asking you to just put aside your enjoyment and urge to defend the thing that you love to do for just a second and look at the issue objectively. Do you think it's fair to ask somebody to pay $100,000 to max out a character in a video game that will be irrelevant within the next 5 years, and that's being generous? To put it in perspective, investing $100K in, say, Nvidia 5 years ago when it was $38 a share, today at $165 a share, you would have $429,277. That is a fucking investment. Again, I understand you guys defending these games, you don't want to lose them. But I'm telling you, you won't. Mobile gaming has become the most profitable portion of the overall gaming industry, and these companies aren't going to let go of that much revenue. But they will change their monetization practices if they start losing profit. And that is entirely in your collective control. So, to answer the title question, why does mobile gaming suck? It's not because the games are all shit. At least, not anymore. It's because the monetization in those games still is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the point of being a whale in these games is to get an advantage on other players. So, my question to you is, if Blizzard pisses off 99% of the potential player base for the game, then doesn't logic state that within a few months the only people playing will be other whales? Meaning you both paid $100,000 and ended up back on equal footing. Does it not make more sense to eliminate the spending 100K step and still be on equal footing, except with a much larger player base because the free-to-play players didn't quit the game? Makes sense to me, but I'm just a carbonated sugar drink, so what the fuck do I know? Go eat a carrot, they're good for your eyes or some shit.